Ooh, what's going on there, YouTube? Vaping with Twisted420 has returned. And today we're going to be taking a look at a home-built box mod. Today we're going to take a look at the Mums Vapes OJ Apocalypto. I named the last part the OJ Apocalypto. That was all me. I feel pretty good about it. Anyway, let's take a look at it, why don't we? All right, folks, and we are back. We are back once again. And today we got another one of those home-built box situations. It's the Mums Vape CX. And the CX is Roman numeral for 110 because it's a 110 watt box. Oh, look at that son of a bitch. I'm sorry, I get distracted easy. I just fucking watch it. Looking at it in the screen. Anyway, I got some notes here. Connor is the guy building all these, and he does these in a variety of colors. They're all powder coated boxes. They got, let me tell you what chips in them. This is the Murata Power Solutions 20 amp chip in here. Goes up to 5.5 volts, and it's supposed to be stable all the way down to like 0.2 or whatever, but you can go higher, kind of like on the Cyclone, but the Cyclone goes to 6 volts, just minor differences. I'm gonna pit those two against each other at some point. It's gonna be cool. Anyway, he sells these on Facebook and eBay. I'll put a link to his eBay account. It's 425 Connor. And now we get to the price. And let me tell you, folks, it is up there. For this 110 watt dual 18650 LED screen on the outside of the body device, you're looking at 270 bucks for this and the color variations, which he's got all kinds of colors, red and pink and orange and all kinds of shit. White, and 270 fucking dollars. That's up there. I'm not gonna lie, that is fucking up there. But I'm not gonna be ragging on the price. I'm just gonna tell you if it's good or not. And so far, it's pretty fucking good for what it is. They got a blackout version that's all black everything. It's 250 bucks. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, these home modders, these guys that are building these at home, China is gonna put them in some trouble pretty soon. They got all those 100, 150 watt boxes coming, 180 watt. It's just, it's gonna, I'm sorry, Connor. They're coming and it's gonna hurt business. I just know it is. But anyway, 270 bucks. Where's the rest of my info? And also, he'll give you 10% off if you mention this review video. That's what he said. 10% off if you mention this review. He also sent this new plume veil, version 1.5 by Ace Rig. Ace Rig got it right this time. Motherfucker's machine, nice. Only thing is the tabs were a little skimpy for the air holes. But he cuts those before he sends them to you. And it's like 28 bucks free shipping on this. And he'll cut the tabs and a 10% discount also if you mention it in this video. So 28 bucks. This little fucker's nice. It's the nicest plume veil clone I've gotten so far. It's got the minimalist logo. I'll show you all that shit when we go close. But yeah, price and everything. Oh, it's got 2 more air holes up top also. It's a version 1.5 clone, okay? Besides that, yeah, the box has been cool. I got 2 Sony VTC4s in there. That's how I run it. One thing cool about it is the screen is on the outside. So you know what your voltage is set to. You can check your batteries, do all that shit. But so far so good. It's been really badass. And like I said, I'm gonna be making this and the Cyclone fight since they're both, you know, 110, 120 watt devices. Like I said, this can do more than 110 watts, but it's not warranted on the chip for that because something could go bad. So yeah, you know, it's whatever. One thing I will say is it puts out. It puts out good. It's not too shabby. What we got to do for you guys to get to understand everything that's going on here, we got to dive up close. We're gonna look at a couple things, show you how it works, and bada bing, bada boom, we're fucking done. Sorry, I use bada bing, bada boom a lot. I like that word. I don't know. It just kind of sums shit up. Bada bing, bada boom. You know, hey, it is what it is. Get over here. Hey, you fucking guy, you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just go on these tangents sometimes. But anyway, let's dive up close. All right, let's do that. All right, folks, and here we are with the OJ Apocalypto. I thought that was a good name because it's orange, and that name just made sense to me, so that's what I named it, the OJ Apocalypto. Before we get too much on the mod, I just want to tell you about this plume veil, though. Being that it's one of the best ones I've played with, I gotta say it's nice. It's very, very nice. Let me get my fucking focus right. Yeah, pretty cool. You got 4 holes up top. Came with this nice little Durlin drip tip Motherfucker, I can't get my words right. I got a cute little build on here. We're at 0.24. I did some 24 gauge, 8 wraps of 24 gauge per. The post holes are nice, good size. It works well. It works well. Everything's machine nice. Big airflow on this guy. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cool. Let me line this shit back up now. Put all this back together and we can move on. And you can see the air holes, I mean the airflow control, the slots were this big. He's cutting them out to this big to fit that airflow. I don't know why Ace Rig didn't do that, but it's cool that he's doing that before he ships them out. That's cool. Anyway, here's the OJ Apocalypto. Let me back out a little bit. A little too close. Pretty cool. These things have a nice powder coat finish. You got a potentiometer here that you can adjust. Goes up to 5.5 volts. Goes all the way down to 3.5 volts. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now what everybody's curious about is the guts. Now I have seen some home built boxes that are a little tidier on the inside, but it is what it is. You got the guts and everything here. There's chips and other stuff that I don't necessarily understand. Pretty much like on the Cyclone, you got this little switch. All the way to the left, it'll tell you what your voltage is. In the middle, it does nothing. And all the way to the right, it tells you what your batteries are resting at. I'm at 8.1 volts on these two guys. And that's what that does. But yeah, let's go a little closer here. Yeah, that's the interior, folks. There's not much to see here. You got some wires and some circuits and some stuff happening. All the solder connections seem to be pretty legit. Oh yeah, one important thing. This was the first mod that I got that's using this new motherfucker. Hold on one second. Get this shit off here. Come on, you son of a bitch. I like the 510 connection. It's the Fat Daddy Vapes 510 connection, and it's spring loaded. A lot of people were worried about the spring wearing out over time or overheating, but so far, so good. Like I said, it's the first mod that I've played with that uses this 510 connection, and it seems to work nice. It's a perfect 22 millimeter diameter. It's got little airflow cutouts. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Now with this thing, you don't have to go crazy. You can throw like a 1.5 ohm K-Fun on here and rock out. You don't have to be all about them clouds, but it's also an option to boogie. You can boogie. One thing I like is that the screen's on the outside. That is a nice touch. I really do enjoy that. But inside here, get out of there, you son of a bitch. On the sides of these tabs, he's got it labeled for plus and negative inside the little battery tray, so that you know which way to put the batteries in. And other than all that, folks, that's really all there is to this guy. It's got a bunch of circuitry and chips and shit going on in there. You put your batteries in and you vape away. You got to get these batteries right sometimes. Sometimes I have to pull these negative tabs just to make a connection. Sometimes you got to wiggle that around a little bit. But yeah, overall, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Like right now, let's see if it's... Yeah, it's doing fine right now. Like I said, every once in a while you got to tug on those negative posts. Not a super big deal, but it is something to mention. Really, folks, that's it. I mean, I'm just showing you some cool stuff. I think it's stable down to 0.2. The build I got is 0.24. Here's the little case. I got number 36 here, Mums CX, number 36, and magnets. Oh yeah, there's magnets on the door. Those were done well. That's pretty cool. That all works good, and yeah, there's really nothing else to say, folks. It's a Hammond box with some custom guts and a nice little potentiometer and a screen. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Let me pop this Ate back on, give it a little bit more juice before I fucking dry hit my dick off, and we'll be good to go. Let me dump a little bit more juice. This is a prototype that I'm working on, 102K. It's like a strawberry milk flavor. All I gotta say is that's coming pretty soon to the Not Too Shabby line. RIP to the other strawberry milk flavors. That's all I'm saying. It's a pretty popular market. I figured I need to get in on it and step it up. So much fucking flavor. You guys are gonna love this shit. But that's enough plugging my own juice, beta. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna back out, talk on it, and vape on it. Just keeping it simple here, folks. Just a nice little custom home built box. Alright folks, and we are back. I am backed up a little bit just so you can catch all the cloudage coming from this beast. Did I mention the button? The button's cool. It's alright. It's just a button. I didn't really go over that too much. But now the question is, Twisted, how does it vape? And I gotta say, folks, you know what you're getting here. It's a 110 watt device. Like I said, you can go over that, but it's not warranty, so it's kind of not recommended. You know what I mean? But no, it vapes nicely. It puts out like a whore. Let me go ahead and get a toke real quick. Wait, where did everybody go? Where did everybody? No, I'm just kidding. I like it. I've been enjoying it. I like the color. It's kind of unique. Orange. I like that the screen's on the outside. Let's go over pros and cons. I'm already getting into them without talking about it. And let me get myself a little bit more juice. Pros. It goes up to 110 watts, of course. But it also goes down to 3.5 volts, so you can still boogie with like a Clearomizer or a K-Fun or a Fogger or something of that nature. So that's a plus. Another thing I like is that the screen's on the outside. Very convenient, in case you're just curious what you got it set to at a glance while you're adjusting it. If you want to know your voltage, bada bing, bada boom. You know, you can check your battery's voltage, all that good stuff. Those are all pluses. While we're talking about it too, I really, really like this Plume Veil. This is the best Plume Veil clone that I've got my hands on thus far. The version 1.5, Ace Rig did a good job, except for the tabs. But like I said, Connor's taking care of that. Snip, snip, snip. I just want to throw that in there. It's got the magnets on the back. That's a plus. Everything's good to go there. The Fat Daddy 510 connection is very nice. The whole spring-loaded thing, you don't have to fiddle fuck with it. You just screw your Addy on. You want to put something else on, pop it off, screw it on. It works. That's a plus. Two 18650s, good battery life. That's a standard, you know, when it comes to these big boy devices. They got all that power. Now cons, I hate to even mention it, but I gotta say it. I don't like to do this in videos, but damn it, 270 bucks. That's fucking up there, folks. That's damn near $300 for this thing. And like I said, it's just, I'm not gonna go further into it. We'll wait till that time comes, but there's shit coming that's gonna be a lot cheaper and just kind of hard. It's gonna be harder to justify in the future. I gotta say that. Another con is sometimes I do have to go in here and adjust these negative tabs. I gotta pull them out a little bit to make a good connection. That's something to know also. But for the most part, I like it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And I got to name it, so that was cool. Shout out to Connor for that, for letting me name it. I think OJ Apocalypto is a sexy name. Sexy name, and it means business, in my opinion. I don't know. But yeah, you know, the battery door works, everything works, the potentiometer works good, you know, everything dials in. Well, let me have another toke before I give you a final verdict. I gotta think this through because I like most of everything about it, a couple of small minor cons, but then there's the fucking price that keeps staring me in the eye. And it's just, you know, it's cool though. You know, like I said, mention the video, 10% off on that and the Plume Veil, so that's cool, you know. Let me get a toke, I don't know. This strawberry milk, let me tell you, folks. Oh, it's good. It's good. Thing puts out, it does well, folks. Like I said, just having to adjust shit a little bit. It's not as tidy on the inside as I've seen on some boxes, which isn't a big deal as long as everything functions as it should. It's just, you know, it's got it all exposed. You can see it. If there's any flaws or anything, they're right there. You can see it. There's stuff everywhere. You know, it's not a super big deal, but it's something worth mentioning. Overall, I'm giving this guy 1.5 thumbs. 1.5 thumbs. It would have been 2 thumbs if I didn't have to go in there and occasionally adjust the negative pin so that the batteries make contact well. 1.5 thumbs is what I'm giving the Mums Vape CX OJ Apocalypto. That's a fucking mouthful right there. Somebody like, hey, what are you vaping on? Oh, I'm just vaping on the Mom's CX OJ Apocalypto. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's got all kinds of different colors. The blackout version is $250. 10% off if you mention the video. I'm gonna put links in the description if you're curious about one and want to go grab one. And really, that's all I got. I will be comparing this guy to the Cyclone at some point, so stay tuned for that video. That's coming up at some point. But yeah, it's a Hammond box with a couple 18650s, crazy little chip in there, does a lot of power, and it gets down. One more toke. And that's what I got for you, folks. So with that being said, thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Remember to keep on vaping, and most importantly, you gotta stay sexy. All right? Me and the OJ Apocalypto are out.